Okay, so we just parked in front of this magnificent, like, rock structure. Wow. And yo, also my phone holder just like snapped. Bro, I don't know if I can super glue that, but I guess that's what I get for buying cheap stuff from Walmart, right? So yo, check this out. This is insane, right? Like, bro, here's a wide angle view of it. Yo, this is so sick. This just looks so dirty in this section. And then, like, yeah, the water's like rapids. So the plan was to paddle over to that historic fountain. That's the tallest one east of the Mississippi River. So I wanted to paddle over there, but it looks like it's a little too rushed right now because of the rain. We've gotten a lot of recent rainfall, so it's too much. Plans don't go as expected a lot of times. Well, I guess let's find something else to do. I don't know what else there is to do in Lynchburg, honestly. So, figure out what we can get into. So this is Lynchburg. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little city. Pretty outdoorsy. Streets. Does it look like San Francisco? I don't know because I've never been, but it's pretty cool. Like downtown Lynchburg's really old, cool. So there's snakes and everything out, but it's hot, so I'm gonna wear my open toe barefoot chacos. This is Riverside Park Pool, built on August 9th, 1924. Now this was a whites only pool, and in 1961 several black men challenged that, and of course the city didn't want to desegregate the pool, so they closed it. They filled it in with dirt and debris, and it looks like it does today. Here I am walking on the edge of a pool that I was not allowed to visit. Just goes to show, even like the smallest city park or whatever can have a significant part of history, and that's why I always go to the small places. You can't exclude the small places, you know. At least this is not crowded today, which is a plus, since my plans got foiled. This is one of my favorite views in all of Lynchburg. Like, this is magical. That's the James River. It looks a lot calmer up this way than it did where I was. Totally am gonna come back and paddle this river. I want to explore it. It's very unpredictable, especially during these months, the spring months. It has strong currents, so you got to be really cautious. So we'll probably attempt that, and maybe late summer, because that's when the currents and everything chill. So that's probably one that we should probably save. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. beautiful area. That's one of the steepest set of stairs ever. Oh goodness, we made it back. I super glued it back, so I'm hoping that that's gonna work. Half of the glue was dried up. It's been sitting in the van for a while. It's like hard in there, but some came out. Van life tip: always carry super glue, because you never know what you need it for. It's very useful to have around the van. Things can break, fall apart. You can just glue it back together. Yeah, nah, it didn't work. It broke apart and got glue all over my fingers. Ugh, I hate super glue on my skin. We made it to Sheets. Yes, I bought lunch. That means YouTube must be paying off, huh? But just kidding. The guy who's the cashier, I told him that he told me that it was a nice day, and I was like, yeah, I just got done hiking, and I told him the park. He was like, yo, you inspired me to go hiking. That's what it's all about, inspiring people to get outdoors, explore the natural world. It's beautiful and awesome. And this is what I order when I go to Sheets. Delicious. Y'all saw what I put in the computer, so. Bon appetit. I'm just sitting here watching people, traffic, just life. And it's crazy how fast-paced and how much of a rush people are in. And me being in this position where I can just sit back and watch that and observe it, it's wild, because I used to be a part of that. I used to rush to work, rush to do this and that before work. And like, I didn't want any parts of it. So I started this lifestyle pretty much. It spawned from not wanting any parts of that, wanting to create. I'm an artist. I like to create, and that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm creating, and it's just, it feels so right to me. It feels so good to me. I get to go out, do what I love to do, explore, be in nature, be in my van. I'm like, what if life was slower in America? What if people had more time to do what they love? Like, how different would that be? Would it be better, everybody have better attitudes, or would it be worse? It's just, you know, those things that make you think. Comment down below, let me know what you think on that topic. I think it's pretty interesting. Alright, y'all, about to get back on the road. Ate my delicious sandwich, and I'm gonna pull up out of here because this is a 15-minute parking, and I've been here longer than that. I've just been milking it. I just pulled over at the Appomattox Courthouse battlefield, and I've never walked this trail, and since today was a fail, I think I might want to walk it. I don't even know what the trail's about, but I think I'm gonna walk it today. So apparently this was General Lee's headquarters. Huh, interesting. Let's go. It is kind of creepy to be walking to General Lee's headquarters. It's wild to me, like, to be able to do this type of stuff, to like be walking this trail that, you know, something really wild and crazy and sad happened. But you know, I love exploring it. This is the spot. Mine is blown right now. So this is the Tobacco Prizery Nature Trail, apparently. And this is where you can learn the history of these fields and landscape. They said it was like a walking time machine. So let's go ahead and enjoy. So all of this would have been farmland with tobacco and a few other crops, which stretch back all the way to Appomattox Courthouse, which is the entrance to the national park. So it's like a mile of fields and farms on rolling hills. And then the soil got depleted, so a lot of people up and left the area. So this area that we're walking through now was a field. And in the 1930s, these trees started to grow. And when the trees first grow, it's always that brush phase. And then it's like shrubs. And then the pines start to grow. And then the hardwood starts to grow. And then it shades the forest floor. So it kills off the pines. They can't really grow. And then that turns into a mature forest, as you see now. And that's called forest succession. And typically in Virginia, it takes forest succession 200 years to complete. So all of these trees will grow, mature, and then it'll start thinning out, and there'll be fewer trees in between the big mature forests. These gullies right here, they come from over farming the land and soil erosion, especially on the hillsides. So the soil used to be barren about 90 years ago, and all of this leaf cover right here and leaves and roots that keeps the soil there. It prevents the erosion from further happening. But then as those leaves decay and other plant material, it creates new topsoil. So with all of this creating new topsoil, it'll take about 100 years for an inch of topsoil. So think about it. All this erosion, this is after 90 years, and look, it's still really deep. That trail goes a lot further than I thought. The furthest point is 2.6. I didn't know it went that far, so we might have to come back and do that. I'm guessing this is the Scenic Prizery, and this was apparently built around 1790. This is one of the oldest buildings in the park. That was actually a lot of running around today, and even though things did not go as planned, I didn't think that the river would be up that high and rushing that fast, and I would have got, over to the biggest fountain, like highest shooting fountain in the east. Like, I don't know, but things, they don't always go out as planned, and that's a part of being an explorer. Just, you gotta roll with the punches, and from there we just explored random places. This was a bit of a random video, I feel like, but that's seriously me. I'm very random, spontaneous. I just go out and do things on a whim, not knowing anything. So I mean, we saw some
pretty awesome places today, some pretty unusual places, and you learn a bit about forestry. Not that y'all probably asked, but I know some of y'all enjoy that, so. But that's all I had for you today, explorers. I really hope you enjoyed. But as always, peace, love, and have a great day wherever you are.